Jessica! I haven't talked to you in so long. Are you there?
Sarah, is that really you? I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's me. I know it's been forever. How have you been?
I should be asking you that. We've all been so worried. Mom said she hasn't heard from you in a while, and that you moved without telling anyone where you were going. Not even a forwarding address.
Yeah, I needed a fresh start. Had to get away from all the drama. Where are you living now?
Same place as always. You know I hate moving.
Actually, I moved near your place. Like, really close.
Really? Then please let Mom know too. She's been worried sick about you and Emma. Keeps asking if I've heard anything.
Worried? I bet she's just mad. She just wants to scold me, like she always does.
I don't think that's true, but she asks about Emma every day. Wants to know if she's eating well, if she's happy.
You know why I got divorced, right? Everyone's been talking about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I heard. From both sides, actually.
Both sides? So Michael's been spreading his version too?
He reached out once. Wanted to know if I had heard from you.
I bet you think I'm a dumb bitch who cheated too. Just like everyone else.
I don't think that at all. Cheating on your spouse is wrong, but outsiders can never fully understand what goes on in a marriage. I'm not trying to defend infidelity, but I'm not going to judge either. Every relationship is complicated.
As expected, you get it. You always were the understanding one.
No, I don't get it at all, but there's no point in outsiders gossiping about this stuff. What's done is done.
Exactly. No matter what anyone says, nothing changes. And yet society is so hard on affairs. It's infuriating. Like they've never made mistakes. I ended up like this after thinking it through a lot too.
I don't think you should be so defiant, but... Oh, how are you and Emma doing, by the way? She must be getting so big.
We're getting by. What about you? Anything new with you? You seem different somehow.
Actually, I'm pregnant. Just found out a while ago.
Oh, congrats! I'm gonna be an auntie. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Thank you. Well, I had no way to contact you.
How many months? Is it showing yet?
8 months now. Yeah, quite a bit, actually.
It's almost time then. That's amazing. Time flies.
Yeah, my belly is so big now, it's pretty hard to move around. Can barely tie my shoes anymore.
I know how you feel. When I was pregnant with Emma, it was so tough. I never wanted to get pregnant again. The backaches were killer. And don't get me started on the swollen feet.
The physical changes in morning sickness are rough. But since it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I'm trying to enjoy it, even the uncomfortable parts.
So I guess you're home all the time now? Must be nice to just rest.
Yeah, doctor's orders to take it easy.
Is your husband around? I've driven by your place a few times, but never saw his car. Seems quiet over there.
He's actually on an extended business trip right now. It wasn't planned this way.
Seriously? Leaving his pregnant wife alone? What kind of husband does that?
It came up suddenly. He didn't have a choice. The company needed him.
Is he planning to be back around your due date at least? You can't do this alone. Oh boy, that's rough. Men can be so selfish sometimes.
It's not so bad. My condition is stable now, and my husband and mom check in frequently. Plus, Mom sends me frozen home-cooked meals, which is a huge help. She's really been amazing through all this.
She's so cold to her own daughter, but a great mother to you. Always playing favorites.
That's not true at all. Mom really is worried about you and Emma. She asks about you both constantly. Just give her a chance.
I don't believe that, but let's not talk about Mom.
Emma is over 3 now, right? Is she in preschool or daycare? She must be talking up a storm now.
Actually, there were no openings, so I'm in trouble. I've called like 20 different places. No one has space.
Have you tried the new center on Oak Creek? I heard they just opened.
Yeah, waitlisted. I finally found a job, but this is the worst. The timing couldn't be worse. I start next week.
That's great about the job, though. What kind of work is it?
Office work. Good pay, too. But I'm stuck without childcare. So I was hoping you could watch her for a bit. That's actually why I reached out today.
Me? But I'm due so soon.
Not Mom. I don't want to rely on Mom. Who knows what she'll say? She'll just lecture me about being unprepared.
I don't think this is the time for that. Plus, I'm also due myself, so it would be difficult. I can barely move around some days.
Please, I'm begging you. You're the only one I can count on. And don't tell Mom about this either. I'll lose the job opportunity if I can't figure something out.
That's impossible. I'm sorry. I really want to help, but if you need someone to watch her, talk to Mom properly. She'd be thrilled to spend some time with Emma.
Fine, I'll tell Mom I found a job and I'm getting by, so keep it a secret that you're watching Emma. Just until I figure something else out.
I will tell my husband, though. He needs to know if I'm watching a child.
Fine, but no one else.
But I have to tell your brother, too. He checks on me every day when my husband is away.
No way. He'll tell Mom for sure.
That's the one thing I won't budge on. I need support in case anything happens. I can't risk being alone with a toddler in my condition.
Fine, I'll reach out to him too then. But let me do it. I'll explain everything.
Please do. And what's your timeline for this? I really can't do this long term.
Oh, and I'll only need you to watch Emma until the end of this month. It's fine. I found a job, so it'll be easier to get her into daycare. They prioritize working parents. Thanks, Jessica. You're seriously so dependable. I knew I could count on you.
Wait, that's not what we agreed on. I said I can't watch her either. I need to focus on my health right now. The doctor said to avoid stress.
Just for a few weeks. Emma is really well behaved. She can entertain herself.
And yet, here you are dropping Emma off again today. That's terrible. You didn't even ask first. I was about to leave for my doctor's appointment.
I'm sorry. I still can't find an opening at a daycare. The wait lists are so long. What am I supposed to do?
I'm almost due in just 2 weeks. I'm really in a bind, so please stop. This isn't fair to me or Emma.
I get it. Your brother was furious when he contacted me too. But what can I do? If you don't watch her, Emma will be all alone. Do you want that on your conscience?
Then you should find someone to watch a 3-year-old instead of leaving her home alone. Contact Mom, please. She has the time and energy. If she's with me, Emma will just be cooped up inside all day. I can't run around, and it's hard to take her to the park and stuff. I get tired just going up the stairs.
It's fine. My girl loves being at home. And she said she won't complain if she gets a little hurt. She's really mature for her age.
But my health hasn't been great either. I've been getting dizzy spells lately. What if something happens while I'm watching her?
You're at home, so it'll be fine. Just let her watch TV if you're not feeling well. She's good at entertaining herself.
That's not for you to decide, I think. This is a huge responsibility. I'm not comfortable with this arrangement.
But there's no other choice. I can't leave Emma alone. You wouldn't want that, would you?
That's why I'm saying to ask Mom. If you won't tell her, I will. This isn't safe for anyone.
Don't do that. Anything but that. Please, Jessica. I'm counting on you.
It's your fault for not keeping your promise. You said it would only be until you found daycare, but it's been weeks now, and there's something else bothering me.
What now? I'm doing the best I can.
Emma was starving when she got here. Were you feeding her properly before sending her here? She ate 3 bowls of rice. That's not normal.
She's just a picky eater. You know how kids are. One day they eat, the next they don't.
Did Emma say something? She seems scared to talk about home.
She didn't say anything. She won't tell me, actually. She's just shy.
But she wolfs down food as soon as she gets here, like she hasn't eaten in days. Today she was hiding snacks in her backpack.
I guess she was just hungry. Stop making it such a big deal. You think I'm a bad single mom who doesn't take care of her kid, don't you? Just like everyone else.
I don't think that, but I get the feeling you're just a little cold to Emma. She flinches when I move too quickly. That's not normal for a 3-year-old.
Excuse me? That's crossing the line. Don't make me out to be the villain because of your assumptions. I cherish Emma. It's shameful for someone with no childcare experience to act all high and mighty. Getting all high and mighty just because you're pregnant. You don't know the first thing about raising kids.
I'm sorry. I apologize for making insensitive remarks based on conjecture. I just worry about Emma. But why are you leaving Emma with me on the weekends too? You said you found a job, right? Office jobs don't work weekends.
I have my reasons. Sometimes I need a break. Single moms deserve time off too.
Tell me those reasons. Where are you going when Emma's here? She says you're always with Uncle.
I don't have time to explain right now. My private life is none of your business. Oh, and I'll be picking her up in a week this time. Need to take a short trip.
What? A week? This is the first I'm hearing of this. I have doctor's appointments and my husband is coming home.
I just told you. And once that's over, you won't need to watch Emma anymore. So please, just one more week. I promise this is the last time.
So you found an opening at a daycare? Which one? I just want to make sure Emma will be taken care of.
Yep, that's right. Don't worry about the details. So just focus on preparing for your delivery. You've got enough on your plate.
All right then, but please at least let Emma see Mom. I'm sure she wants to see her granddaughter more than anyone. Emma asks about her all the time.
Fine, I'll bring her by once things settle down. That's if she doesn't bite my head off first. Anyway, take good care of Emma for me. I'll text you when I'm heading back.
Wait, where exactly are you going? I need to be able to reach you. What if it's an emergency?
Don't worry so much. Everything will be fine. Emma knows how to behave. Just make sure she doesn't talk to anyone about staying with you.
Sarah, this doesn't feel right. I'm really worried about both of you. Please, just talk to Mom. We can all figure this out together.
Just drop it. I've got to go. Meeting someone. Thanks again, sis. Jessica? Jessica, where are you? Answer your damn phone. I've been calling for hours. I came to pick up my kid, but where the hell are you? The house is dark. Pick up.
She's not home.
How can you be out this late while pregnant? That's wild. Don't tell me you were out partying while your husband is gone. Real responsible.
This is your mother. What the hell are you doing? Jessica is in the hospital right now. I have her phone because you kept calling. Jessica was too dizzy to hold it. She collapsed while watching your child.
Wait, Mom, is that you? Jessica betrayed me. She wasn't supposed to tell you.
What are you talking about? Jessica's condition got bad while she was watching Emma. She was taken to the hospital by ambulance a few days ago. It was rough. I was shocked. When I went to the hospital, Emma was there. That's when I heard the whole story. She said she was watching Emma, so how could she hide it?
She promised she wouldn't tell. This is none of your business.
None of my business. My pregnant daughter collapsed while secretly watching your child. Your sister could have lost her baby, and my granddaughter has been neglected.
It's not that big a deal. Jessica was fine staying home anyway. She's just being dramatic.
I know everything. I met with Michael too. He's been trying to get in contact with you for months.
You met Michael? How dare you go behind my back? You have no right.
Of course I can't leave Emma alone. I'm the one who's seriously concerned. Usually you would contact me first. I think Jessica called you many times. When was the last time you even checked on Emma?
The timing was bad and I couldn't answer. I was busy. You don't understand how hard it is.
Then you should have called back, but you didn't even do that. Your own child was in the hospital with Jessica. Did you even know?
I forgot. Things have been hectic. I had important plans.
You forgot to contact the person watching your child? Are you out of your mind? What could be more important than your daughter?
Single moms are busy. We can't be perfect all the time. Stop judging me.
You were just out playing around with men, weren't you? Emma told Michael everything. She said Mommy always leaves me alone and that she's always out with men. Apparently CPS visited you many times too. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
What? Emma told you? She's just a kid. She doesn't understand adult things.
I didn't understand what she meant at first, but she said when CPS comes, I'll get in trouble if I cry. You must have shortened Child Protective Services and scolded her. What kind of mother threatens their child?
They were overreacting. Mind your own business. I know how to handle my kid.
I called CPS, and they said there were reports and they visited you many times. Seems you turned them away. How could you?
They were just overreacting. The neighbors reported me just for scolding Emma a little to discipline her. What a pain. Everyone's so sensitive these days.
The real victim here is Emma. And even though you were getting child support from Michael, you hadn't met him in months. Taking his money while neglecting Emma? How pathetic. How much trouble are you going to cause before you're satisfied? Where did that money even go?
I was raising Emma. You don't know anything about our life. Stop acting like you know everything.
Then you wouldn't have dumped her on Jessica. Jessica was in a bad state with her pregnancy. Taking advantage of someone's kindness, you're the lowest as a person and a parent. The doctor said she could have lost the baby.
Shut up. I don't want to hear your preaching. I'm going to pick up Emma now. This conversation is over.
Emma isn't there.
What? Where is she?
I had Michael pick her up. He's her father. At least he cares about her well-being.
How could you do that on your own? I have custody. You had no right. I'll sue you all.
This is happening because you couldn't take proper care of her as her custodian. The evidence is overwhelming. Even Jessica had to document everything.
I'll sue you. I'm calling the police. You can't just take my kid.
Go ahead and say I took her without permission. The police will want to hear your side of the story. I've already contacted CPS, and they're approved Michael to care for Emma for now.
Wait a minute. I'll be in trouble without Emma. I need the child support. You can't do this to me.
They have quite a file on you. The one who's really suffering is Emma. I think CPS will be contacting you via Michael. If you have any sense of responsibility as a parent, respond to them properly. Think about Emma for once.
I'll raise Emma myself, so back off. You're all conspiring against me. Emma needs her mother.
I'm cutting off my ties with you as her mother. Don't ever contact me again, and don't come near Emma. We're done here.
Jessica, help me. Please. You're my sister. You have to help.
Sarah, I can't do any more favors for you. I lost my baby helping you. Do you even care?
I'm really in a bind here. Mom won't respond, and Michael is telling me to go through a lawyer. I'll seriously lose Emma. Everything is falling apart.
That's because of everything you put Emma through. You even said Emma was just eating your leftovers before coming here, so you really weren't feeding her properly, huh? She was always hungry, always scared.
I was having money problems. You don't understand how expensive everything is. I was doing my best.
But Michael said he was giving you $2,000 a month in child support. And you were getting government assistance too, right? Where did all that money go?
But money was still tight. I had bills to pay. Dates are expensive.
Because you weren't working, right? And yet you were out playing with men every day? It was all lies. I can't trust a single thing you say. You used me. And you used Emma.
I thought you would understand as a fellow mom. It's hard raising a kid alone. I needed support. Some adult time. Everyone judges single moms.
Even so, Emma should be the top priority. If it was too much alone, you should have relied on Mom and Michael. I'm sure they both would have helped for Emma's sake. Instead, you lied to everyone.
But then they might have taken Emma from me. Michael always wanted full custody. Even Mom would tell me to leave Emma with Michael if she couldn't handle watching her. I couldn't let that happen.
They wouldn't say that if you had dealt with them sincerely, if you had actually been a mother to Emma instead of treating her like a paycheck.
Then Jessica, work with me and contact Michael. Tell him I'm reflecting on my actions. Tell him I can't live without Emma. Help me fix this.
It's not Emma you can't live without, but her child support money, right? That's all you care about. Emma deserves better.
That's not true. How could you say that? I'm her mother.
Then admit your faults and wish for Emma's happiness, and make sure to properly pay Michael for the child support. Take responsibility for once.
Huh? Isn't the man supposed to pay that? That's not fair.
That's irrelevant. The non-custodial parent has to pay. That's the law.
Wait, I can't afford that. I won't have any money left. This is ridiculous.
It'll be calculated based on your income, so it'll be fine. You'll have to get a job like everyone else.
No way, I've always been a housewife. I absolutely refuse to work. I'm not paying him anything. This is all his fault.
So you just want the child support money after all. That's all Emma was to you, a meal ticket.
That's not it. It means I want to be with Emma as much as possible. Any mother would feel the same. You'll understand when you have your baby. Then you'll see how hard it is.
I haven't had my child yet, but I'm aware of my responsibilities as a mother. You have no right to be a parent. Constantly using your child while giving her no love, and then acting like a mom only at times like this? Don't give me that. Emma deserves better, and now she'll have it. Sarah's parental rights were terminated and given to Michael, Emma's father. Ever since living with Michael, Emma has become much more energetic and seems happy every day. Sarah, now completely penniless without Emma, was apparently dumped by the man she was seeing as well. She contacted me asking to borrow money, but I politely declined. Sarah was supposed to pay child support but never paid a dime, and I heard she ended up getting evicted after falling behind on rent too. Michael said rather than having to deal with Sarah, he was relieved she was gone, even if it meant he never received child support. I don't know what ended up happening with Sarah, but there's not a single person who's worried about her anymore. I safely gave birth to a baby boy. He's so cute. No matter how I look at him, me and my husband are completely absorbed in him every day. Raising a child really is difficult, like Sarah said, and honestly, there are very tough times. However, my husband and I plan to work together and build a happy household in our own way. We intend to stay grateful for the miracle of our son being born. Hey, Mom said your husband got transferred overseas. Why didn't you tell me?
I was planning to tell you once everything was finalized.
When exactly were you planning on telling me? After you left?
No, we just found out last week. I haven't even told most of my friends yet.
But Mom knew before me.
She was there when we got the call.
She was there? Why was she at your place?
She brings me lunch sometimes when she's in the area.
Of course she does. Always playing favorites.
No, she offers to bring you lunch too. You never accept.
Because I'm always working. Some of us have actual careers. Besides, every time she visits, she just criticizes my life choices.
Maybe because you keep making questionable ones.
Better than being Mom's perfect little girl.
I'm not perfect. I just try to make good decisions.
Like marrying the first guy who looked at you?
We dated for 3 years before marriage.
After meeting him at what, 22? You barely lived.
I lived enough to know what I wanted.
Anyway, we're twins. Why are you being so secretive? You could have told me.
I wasn't, but it's not like you care where I live anyway.
I saw Mom posting about it on Facebook. Do you know how embarrassing that was? Everyone knew before me. She even tagged all our relatives before telling me.
You haven't spoken to any relatives in months.
That's not the point. I'm your twin.
Since when do you care about family news? You didn't even come to Dad's birthday last month.
I was working. I can't just take days off whenever I want.
You were on a yacht with your married boyfriend. Mom saw the Instagram stories. Well, Dad was waiting for you to show up that day. He asked about you 3 times.
Whatever. He has you, his perfect daughter.
You know what hurts him most? The fact you lie about everything.
I don't lie. I just don't share everything.
Like how you told him you were sick that day?
I was sick. Seasick.
You posted yourself drinking champagne.
Are you stalking my social media now?
Mom showed me. She was crying.
Of course she was. Always a drama queen.
Says the one who threw a fit at my wedding.
I did not throw a fit.
You tried to wear white.
It was cream.
It was a wedding dress, Victoria.
It looked better than your dress anyway.
Why do you always say things like that?
Just telling the truth. You may be their favorite, but at least I earned my own money.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that I didn't have to flirt with managers for better shifts. Remember the lounge we worked at?
What? I never did that. He had a fiancé too.
And you still flirted with him to get a better shift.
He was being friendly because I actually showed up for my shifts on time. You got fired for being late 12 times in 1 month.
Hey, the bus schedule was terrible.
We lived in the same dorm. I took the same bus. You never take responsibility.
I was going through a lot then.
We all were. It was college.
You had it easier.
How? We had the same classes.
You always got the better professors.
We had the same registration time. You broke Mom's favorite vase. Maybe that's why.
I was 13, and it was an accident.
You threw it at the wall.
It slipped.
After you aimed it?
Whatever. So Paris, huh? Didn't think your boring husband had it in him to get such a promotion.
At least I can sleep at night without wondering when his wife will find out. Why do you always have to put people down? This is why you don't have any friends.
I have plenty of friends. They're just busy people.
Busy married men, you mean?
They appreciate me more than their wives do.
Right. Is that what you tell yourself?
At least they can afford designer bags.
Stolen from their wives' closets doesn't count.
You don't know anything about my life.
I know enough to be glad I chose differently.
I don't need friends. They're all basic anyway.
Not everyone needs friends, but you shouldn't say things that hurt people. We're grown adults.
You sound like such a mom.
Stop it.
You're the one who always wanted to be the responsible one.
Someone had to be.
At least I'm living my life how I want.
By ruining other people's marriages?
You're just jealous of my freedom.
Freedom to what? Hiding in hotel rooms?
I don't want to be tied down by marriage. Love and money from men is enough to make me happy. Marriage just leads to in-law drama anyway. Everyone looks miserable.
Well, I don't have any in-law problems. My mother-in-law is sweet, and I even go shopping with my brother-in-law's wife lately.
Must be nice having such a perfect family.
They're really nice.
That is boring.
How? Better than dramatic.
Must be nice being the favorite daughter-in-law.
I just try to be respectful.
You mean submissive?
Being kind isn't being submissive.
They probably talk about you behind your back.
Not everyone is toxic like that.
You're so naive.
I'm not naive. I just don't assume the worst of people.
That's exactly what naive means. Wait until they show their true colors. Remember how nice Mom's second husband was at first?
Don't bring him up. That's completely different.
Is it? He fooled everyone too.
That was 10 years ago. Let it go.
Easy for you to say. You weren't the one he...
Stop. We agreed never to talk about that.
Fine. Keep pretending everything's perfect.
I'm not pretending. I just choose to trust people.
That's why you'll get hurt again.
Not everyone is like him.
They just haven't shown their true selves yet.
You can't keep using that as an excuse.
An excuse for what?
For pushing everyone away.
I don't push people away. I protect myself.
There's a difference between protection and isolation.
Says the one who needs constant validation from her in-laws.
Having good relationships isn't seeking validation.
You're always trying to please everyone.
No, I just don't try to hurt people.
You never stood up for me back then.
Because there was nothing to stand up against.
Of course you'd say that. You never know what they really think. I bet you and your sister-in-law are over the moon about her pregnancy, like you are all happy and perfect.
Can't you just be happy for her?
I am, I guess.
You don't sound too happy. Sarah's been nothing but kind to you.
We barely know each other.
Because you never come to family gatherings.
I'm not really family anyway, right?
Don't start the negativity again.
It's true, though. Everyone treats me differently.
Maybe because you push everyone away.
Or maybe they just prefer you. They all probably think I'm the crazy twin.
You're the one who keeps saying that.
I see how they look at me.
They look at you like that because you show up to events drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm social.
Is that what you call throwing wine at Cousin Jenny?
She deserved it.
For getting engaged.
For inviting you to be bridesmaid and not me.
Because you never answer her calls.
Whatever. Her wedding will probably end in divorce anyway.
Why are you so bitter about everyone's happiness?
I'm not bitter. I'm realistic. Aren't you doing fertility treatments?
Yeah? What about it?
Bold of you to bring that up then.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means.
My fertility issues and Sarah's pregnancy are totally different things.
But it must really bother you.
Why would it?
Because you've been trying for months.
It's not a competition.
Says the one who always must win.
I've never competed with you.
Right. You just accidentally do better at everything.
That's not true, and you know it.
Your grades, your job, your marriage.
You chose your own path.
A path you judge me for.
I worry about you. There's a difference.
Save your worry for yourself. At least I can afford private clinics.
With whose money?
That's none of your business.
Using your married boyfriend's credit card again?
He offered.
Does his wife know?
Why do you always have to bring her up?
Because she exists?
She doesn't care about him anyway.
You don't know that.
I know more than you think.
Like what you know about Sarah?
What about her?
How her pregnancy is so easy.
Well, isn't it?
She had 2 miscarriages before this.
What?
But you'd know that if you ever came to family dinners.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
We tried. You never answer your phone.
I'm busy.
Too busy for family?
Some of us must work for a living.
Right. Work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Well, looks like my break's over. Gotta go. Talk later. Hey, Emma. When do you leave for Paris? Mom was telling me it's pretty sudden.
Not for a few months. We still need to sort out the visa stuff.
Have you started looking at apartments there?
A little. Companies helping with housing.
That must be nice.
Yeah, makes things easier.
Did you request Paris specifically?
No, they chose the location.
Lucky you got France instead of somewhere else. That's awesome. Paris is so romantic.
It's just another city with its own problems.
Still better than other places, though. I thought it would be somewhere in Southeast Asia or something less glamorous. But Paris is like actual Paris, with the Eiffel Tower and everything.
Yeah, but we will be in the suburbs anyway.
The suburbs of Paris are still Paris.
Yeah, I suppose.
You don't seem very excited.
Just nervous about the move.
Why? It's such an amazing opportunity.
There's a lot to organize.
The company helps with that, though, right?
Yes, but it's still stressful.
At least you'll be in Paris.
There's more to it than that.
Like what?
Language, culture, starting over.
Still, it's Paris.
I'm taking French classes. Have been for a while, actually.
Really? Since when?
About 6 months now.
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't want to mention it until things were certain.
Have you told Victoria? She must be furious.
Yeah, she's not taking it well.
I can imagine.
It's complicated.
Family always is. You going to Paris is ridiculous. Your husband should go alone.
Why?
Did you even ask to stay behind? You could live with Mom.
Why would I do that? I want to be with my husband.
Mom would love having you around.
I'm not abandoning my marriage.
It's not abandoning, it's being practical.
How is splitting up practical?
You could save money.
Money isn't everything.
Says someone who never had to worry about it.
I work too, you know.
Part-time doesn't count.
I contribute to our household.
By folding laundry?
By being a partner.
You've always been so basic. No interest in fashion, barely wear makeup, couldn't care less about designer brands.
I have other interests.
Like what, cooking?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Such a housewife.
I make enough effort not to offend anyone.
You don't even own a single Louis Vuitton bag.
Because I don't need one.
Everyone needs one in Paris.
I'll manage without.
You'll embarrass yourself.
I doubt anyone will care.
They'll judge you.
Like you're judging me now?
I'm trying to help you.
By criticizing everything about me? Look, Paris isn't just what you see in the movies. My husband's colleague who's there already says Tokyo has more fashionable people.
Tokyo is different. It's all about cute stuff.
And Paris isn't.
It's different. Celebrities live in Paris. It's about class, not just style.
Since when are you an expert on Paris?
I follow all the major fashion influencers there. You probably don't even know who they are.
I don't need to.
Exactly my point. You'll stick out like a sore thumb.
I don't care.
You should.
Why?
Because you'll be representing our family.
In a country where no one knows us,
Social media exists, you know.
no one's going to care.
So I guess this means you're giving up on fertility treatments?
They have fertility clinics in Paris, too.
There's the language barrier.
Medical tourism is common there. Lots of English-speaking doctors.
Still, starting treatment all over again with new doctors?
I've already researched some clinics. They have English websites.
That's not the same as treatment. What if something happens while your husband is away?
I can handle myself.
Remember when you got lost in Shibuya? That was just Tokyo.
That was 10 years ago. I've traveled a lot since then.
To where?
I've been to 6 countries.
On package tours?
Better than never leaving the city.
You definitely won't make it. The new environment, all that stress, probably makes getting pregnant even harder.
Could you stop being so negative?
Just being realistic. You cried for a week when we changed classes in high school.
I was 15.
At least I'm not running away to another country.
It's called growing up, Victoria.
It's called abandoning your family.
Family supports each other.
Exactly, so stay.
That's not support, that's control.
Whatever, don't come crying to me when it all falls apart.
I won't need to.
We'll see about that. Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just taking a break from nesting. The nursery's coming together so nicely.
Oh my gosh, you'll have to give me a tour.
Of course. Maybe Saturday?
That works perfectly.
Great. I'll show you all the new things.
Can't wait.
Don't ever come to my house again. I want to cut all ties with you.
What? Sarah, what's going on?
You know exactly what you did.
Sarah, please tell me what happened.
Don't play innocent with me.
Sarah, what's wrong? Did I do something?
Like you don't know.
I honestly don't. Please tell me.
How can you be so cruel?
What are you talking about? Did someone say something about me?
After everything we shared.
Sarah, please. I seriously don't understand.
All those baby shopping trips.
I loved those times with you.
You know exactly what happened. How could you? It was all lies, wasn't it? How could you do something so horrible?
I'm sorry, but I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
You were just pretending to be happy for me.
I wasn't pretending anything.
Then why did you try to hurt me?
Hurt you? What do you mean? What happened?
Don't even.
Sarah, please. I'm so confused. What happened?
The police took photos of my injuries. Should I send those too?
Injuries? Please, tell me what's happening.
You came here full of rage.
I haven't been to your house.
Stop lying.
I swear, I'm not lying.
Stop playing dumb. You're disgusting, attacking a pregnant woman.
Attack? Me? Sarah, what are you talking about? You got attacked?
You came to my house yesterday to attack me.
Yesterday? I was home all day on video calls.
I have proof.
What proof?
You screamed at me about my pregnancy.
I would never do that, and I just said I was home all day.
You said I didn't deserve this baby.
Sarah, please believe me. Whoever you were thinking about wasn't me.
I saw your face. It's all on the security camera, and considering what happened, you should be grateful I'm not pressing charges. I've already filed a police report.
Sarah, please. I wasn't anywhere near your house yesterday.
Then who was it? Your ghost?
I have no idea.
The camera doesn't lie, Emma. Everyone can see you.
Wait, please. I really have no idea what's going on.
Just admit it. You were jealous that I could get pregnant while you couldn't, right? I heard you screaming it while you were attacking me. Why should you get to have a baby when I can't?
Sarah, I would never say that. I've been nothing but happy for you.
Then why did you try to punch my stomach?
What? I would never.
You tried to hurt my baby.
I would never do that. Never. Sarah, please.
Explain the video. Explain why you were screaming about fertility treatments. Explain why you kept saying I didn't deserve this baby.
I swear I didn't do this. Can you show me the evidence?
You want to see yourself attacking a pregnant woman? Fine. You were wearing that blue jacket you always wear.
I don't own a blue jacket.
Don't lie!
Sarah, please listen.
What kind of monster attacks a pregnant woman?
Like I said, I didn't attack you.
The bruises on my arms say different.
Bruises? Oh God, Sarah. I'm sorry that happened. That's terrible.
Oh, now you're concerned?
Of course I'm concerned. You're hurt.
Because of you! Fine, I'm sending the security camera footage to you right now. You can't deny it when it's right there on video.
Please send it. I need to see this.
Check your email. The police have a copy too.
Okay, let me watch it. Please know that even if you don't believe me, I was genuinely excited and happy about your pregnancy and your baby.
Save it. I trusted you, Emma.
Sarah, wait. The person in the video.
It's clearly you. Everyone sees it.
Sarah, I know who did this. That's not me in the video. It's my twin sister, Victoria.
You have a twin sister.
Yes, we're identical.
Why didn't you ever mention her?
It's complicated.
You expect me to believe this?
Call my mother. She'll confirm everything.
This is insane.
I know it sounds crazy.
A secret twin sister?
Not secret, just estranged.
Why?
Because she does things like this. She's troubled. I'm so sorry she hurt you.
I need time to process this.
I understand. I'm sorry she did this to you.
If this is true, I need to talk to your mother.
Please do. She'll explain everything.
I'll call her now.
I'm sorry.
I'll be in touch.
Please be careful. She might come back.
I'm staying with my parents.
Good. Stay safe.
I heard from Mom. You committed assault? Attacking your pregnant sister-in-law? Guess you were jealous after all. You really love seeing people suffer, don't you?
Don't start with me, Victoria.
You finally snapped, huh?
You know exactly what happened.
Everyone's talking about it. Dad's furious.
Of course he is. His daughter attacked a pregnant woman. The only person who loves seeing me suffer is you, and you're the one who's going to be dealing with the police report. Hope you can afford it. Your Paris sabotage plan failed. They won't transfer a violent wife overseas, right?
What are you talking about?
Playing dumb won't help now.
You're the one who lost it.
The security footage is pretty clear. Same height, same face, same beauty mark.
What beauty mark?
The one under your left eye, the one I don't have. The police report is going to you, sis.
Why would it go to me?
They found your fingerprints and the department store uniform you were wearing.
You're making things up now.
The name tag was visible on the camera.
There was no name tag.
So you admit you were there.
I didn't say that.
Mom told me you were the one who committed the assault.
Mom was just covering for you.
Really? Then why was she crying when she saw the footage?
Because her perfect daughter turned out to be violent.
She was crying, you know. Said she couldn't deal with you anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means.
Don't just assume things. Why am I being treated like a criminal?
Maybe because you are one, the police have weapons.
What weapon? There was no weapon.
So you know there wasn't one?
I mean, that's what Mom said.
Mom didn't mention any weapons.
This is ridiculous. You're trying to frame me.
It's already out, Vicky. You attacked Sarah while pretending to be me. You even dressed like me.
I would never do that. Why are you blaming me?
The security footage shows you screaming about fertility treatments.
Anyone could have done that.
Anyone with my face and your work schedule?
You're just trying to save yourself.
You had more motivation than anyone. Plus, I have an alibi.
Oh, please. Being at home isn't an alibi. You need to be with someone for it to count.
How did you know I was home during the attack?
I didn't. Just guessing. You're a part-time housewife, so you're always home.
Well, I was home, but
See? You were home.
I was on a video call with my husband's colleague in France.
What?
I was getting advice about living in Paris. That's my alibi. And Vicky, they found the pipe you used to hit Sarah. You dropped it when she fought back. They tested it for fingerprints. Mine weren't on it.
You're lying. There's no pipe.
The police have it, with your prints.
They can't prove those are my fingerprints.
Identical twins have different fingerprints.
That's not true.
Google it.
The police are incompetent anyways.
They seem pretty competent to me.
You don't know anything.
I know you took a taxi there.
No, I didn't.
They have the receipt.
What receipt?
The one you left in the pipe.
Stop lying.
You paid with your credit card.
I always pay cash.
So you did take a taxi.
What are you talking about? Why would I attack someone I don't even know? You're trying to frame me.
They have the CCTV from your workplace, too.
What about it?
Shows you leaving early that day, right before the attack.
I had an appointment.
With Sarah's front door.
This is harassment.
The cameras show you changing into my old clothes.
What clothes?
The ones you stole from Mom's house.
I didn't steal anything.
The blue jacket.
That was mine.
So now you admit there was a jacket.
You're twisting my words.
I don't have time for your games. Unlike you, I'm busy. They can check the security cameras at your workplace, you know. They'll see when you leave. You can't talk your way out of this.
How much is a settlement?
$50,000.
$50,000? That's ridiculous. They're price gouging.
You attacked a pregnant woman. It might seem high, but I think you're lucky they're willing to settle. You should be grateful this can be resolved with money.
I can't pay that.
Should have thought of that before.
You have to help me.
I don't have to do anything.
We're twins.
That means nothing anymore.
Look, I did it for you, Emma. Anyone would be upset seeing their sister-in-law pregnant while dealing with fertility issues.
You've never done anything for me.
You were always too weak to stand up for yourself.
Standing up for myself doesn't mean assaulting people.
Emma, can't you help delete the video evidence?
What?
The tech guys at my store owe me favors. We could make it disappear.
Are you insane?
Think about Mom and Dad. You don't want rumors about your family member committing assault, right? We should just get rid of the evidence.
What are you even saying? I'm already devastated. You hurt someone I care about just to cause problems for me. Sarah got injured because you wanted to mess with my life.
You secretly hated her anyway, right? Getting pregnant before you when she married into the family after you?
I've never thought that way. Please stop. Why can you only think like this? Your heart is so ugly.
At least I'm honest about my feelings.
Honest about being cruel?
If you don't help me, I'll lose everything.
You did this to yourself.
If you don't want me to get arrested, help pay the settlement.
I already told you I can't.
You have savings.
For my own treatments, ask your rich boyfriend.
That won't work. We broke up. His wife found out and is demanding her own settlement. I really don't have any money.
You brought this on yourself.
Then I guess I'll just have to go to jail. But you don't want that, right? Having a criminal in the family? You're already thinking of me as one. We're twins. Help your sister out.
Being twins doesn't excuse what you did.
We used to protect each other, remember?
Before you became cruel.
I'm not cruel. I'm realistic.
I stopped thinking of you as my sister a long time ago. I've always wondered why we had to be twins. You blame everyone else for everything. You're jealous of everyone. It's pathetic. Maybe you're the one living a miserable life.
At least I'm not afraid to feel things.
Feel things? You hurt people.
You'll regret this when I'm in jail.
No, I'll regret not cutting ties with you sooner.
Fine, abandon your twin.
You abandoned me first.
By not being your perfect copy?
By becoming someone I don't recognize anymore.
At least I know who I am.
A person who attacks pregnant women.
A person who fights for what she wants.
Is that what you call it?
Better than being a coward.
Being kind isn't being a coward.
Being weak is.
Then I guess this is goodbye.
You don't mean that.
I do. Don't contact me again.
You'll come back, you always do.
Not this time.
We'll see.
Goodbye, Victoria. After this, Victoria was formally sued through Sarah's lawyer and had to pay a settlement. She managed to bring it down to $30,000, which she had to take out a loan to pay. She was kicked out of our parents' house and now lives in employee housing while paying back both the settlement loan and the settlement to her ex-boyfriend's wife. According to Victoria, she committed the assault because she was jealous of my private life going well, while hers was falling apart. While that might explain her actions, what she did was unforgivable, and neither Sarah nor I will ever forgive her. I hope she takes responsibility for her actions and lives her life without causing trouble for others from now on. I moved to France with my husband, and while adjusting to life here hasn't been easy, we're managing. I thought my relationship with Sarah was inevitably ruined. Even though I wasn't the attacker, it was still my family member who hurt her. However, Sarah understood the complicated relationship between me and my sister and has maintained our close relationship. I'm so relieved her baby was born healthy. I'm truly blessed to have such kind people in my life. Just as everyone treats me with care, I want to cherish my loved ones and continue living life to the fullest. Hey Jason, about this month's living expenses. There's only $500 in the account. That must be a mistake, right? I just checked again to make sure. The rent is due next week.
Sorry, Mandy, but that's all I can give you this month.
What? You expect me to live on $500? Why? Did you transfer the rest somewhere else? The utilities alone are $300. We usually have at least $2,000 for living expenses.
My salary got cut starting this month.
When did this happen? You just got your normal paycheck last month. What about the bonus you mentioned?
There's no bonus anymore.
What? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I was almost fired. I felt too ashamed to say anything.
Almost fired? That's important. You need to tell me these things.
It's been really rough at work lately. I didn't know how to bring it up.
We're supposed to be partners. You can't keep things like this from me. How long have you known about this?
About 3 weeks. They called me into a meeting last month.
3 weeks? That's such a long time to keep this from me. What happened in the meeting exactly?
They said the company's struggling. The company's in bad shape. They laid off all the contractors and half the full-time employees are getting let go too.
That bad? But you still have your job, right? Are they planning more layoffs?
For now, yeah, but I'm only making $1,300 after taxes. Pretty laughable, right?
Is this a temporary cut or permanent? Did they give you anything in writing? What about your contract?
They said it's temporary, but who knows anymore? Everyone took the same cut.
We won't be able to keep living like this.
I've been trying to figure out how to make it work. Maybe we can cut back on some things.
We need to look at our budget right away. What about our savings? Should we use some of our emergency fund?
I'm trying to negotiate for better pay, but I wouldn't count on it. That's why I'm thinking about looking for a new job.
Have you started applying anywhere? What about that company that recruited you last year?
I haven't reached out to anyone yet.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay, I'll make $500 work this month. With my part-time job money, we should be okay. We won't be able to save anything, though. I can ask for more hours at the store.
I'm sorry, and sorry for keeping it from you.
You better be. You need to tell me important things like this. I know it might have been hard to say, but surprising me makes it worse.
I was worried you'd panic. I thought I could fix it before you needed to know.
Wouldn't you panic if I kept something like this from you? We need to be able to trust each other.
You're right. I should have trusted you more. I was just embarrassed. Okay, no more secrets. I'll tell you right away if anything happens.
That would help a lot. I'll ask if I can pick up more hours at work. I could even work full-time if this continues. My manager mentioned they need people for the morning shift.
You don't have to do that. I'll figure something out. You're already doing so much.
We're married. We face problems together. That's what partners do.
I hate making you struggle like this. I'm really sorry.
Have you started looking for other jobs yet? I can help you update your resume.
I've updated my resume. Gonna start applying tomorrow. Maybe I should take some online courses first.
This is exactly when we need to support each other. Don't worry, we'll get through this with careful budgeting. Let's sit down and make a plan tonight.
You're amazing. I'm so lucky to have you as my wife. Sorry, but please make do with that amount for now.
We should sit down tonight and make a proper budget plan. I'll make a list of all our expenses. Maybe we can cut back on some subscriptions too. And I'll look for better deals on groceries.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Whatever you think is best.
Okay, I know it must be hard for you too, but hang in there. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. We'll figure this out together.
Thanks for understanding.
Just promise me no more surprises, okay?
I promise.
Jason, you're still not home? It's already past 10 p.m. You haven't answered my last 3 messages. Are you still at work?
Sorry, I was out drinking with a client.
A client? On a Tuesday? I see. You've been coming home late a lot lately, since you were drinking. I'm guessing you're heading home now? I saved dinner for you. Should I heat it up?
Actually, I can't come home yet. I have another meeting scheduled.
What? You're going to drink more? We're supposed to be saving money and you're bar hopping? We just talked about our budget yesterday. You said you'd cut back on expenses.
I don't have a choice. This is part of my job search. Some of our business partners might be willing to hire me, so I'm networking and getting information.
When will you be home then? And where are you meeting them?
Probably after midnight. Don't wait up. We're at the usual place in Summerfield.
Summerfield? Those bars are so expensive. This is the 3rd time this week you've been out late. How many meetings do you need? I get that it's tough, but does it have to involve drinking?
You get better intel over drinks. You just don't get it.
How much are you spending on these drinks? We agreed to discuss all expenses over $100.
Don't worry about it. It's an investment in our future. These connections are important.
But you never tell me about any actual job leads. Also, I wanted to ask about this month's living expenses. Why was it only $200? That must be a mistake, right? Please tell me you didn't transfer the wrong amount.
No, that's correct.
What? You expect me to live on $200? The utilities alone are more than that.
You seemed fine with $500. Plus, my salary went down again.
Down to what? When did this happen?
$1,000 after taxes.
That can't be real. How is that even possible? Did they cut everyone's salary again? Why didn't you tell me immediately?
It is real. On the bright side, there's no overtime, and they sent us home early a lot.
Early enough to go drinking every night? If they're cutting hours, shouldn't you be job hunting during that time? $200 for living expenses is impossible. Where did the other $800 go? Is it all your spending money?
I need it for job hunting. I can't let others pay when they're helping me out.
$800 on networking? That's almost our entire food budget from before. Are these really job contacts?
These connections are important. You're always questioning everything I do.
Because nothing adds up. We have no money right now. I'm barely covering everything with my part-time job, and spending $800 on drinks is insane no matter how you look at it.
I'm doing this for you. I'm not just drinking for fun.
I understand that, but we need that money for basic necessities.
Look, men have expenses you don't understand. Stop complaining when I'm supporting you.
Supporting me with $200? While you spend $800 at bars? I'm working really hard to save money here. All my part-time income goes to our living expenses too, so you're not exactly supporting me.
I've been supporting you all this time, and I'm working hard too. You have no idea the pressure I'm under.
I'm not saying you're not working hard, but $200 for a whole month is impossible. We can't even buy groceries with that amount. I had to borrow money from my sister for food last week.
It's not impossible. We're living in your old family house, so there's no rent. Stop being so entitled. Watch some YouTube videos. There's people living on $100 a month.
Those videos are fake, and you know it. And my parents' house isn't free. We still pay utilities. Don't believe everything you see online. They're probably eating proper meals off camera.
Shut up! Why do you always argue with everything? You think you know everything? Stop picking apart everything I say. Living expenses are $200 total. That's it. If you go over that, I'll divorce you.
Did you just threaten to divorce me over groceries? While you're spending hundreds at bars? Can you please be serious?
I am serious, and now that you're getting an attitude with me, I'm confiscating your earnings.
What? Confiscating? You can't just take my money. That's my salary from my job.
Actually, I need a new suit for job hunting. Sorry, but hand over your paycheck later.
What are you saying? Are you serious? You want my paycheck to buy a suit while I'm struggling to buy food? How is this fair?
Dead serious. It's no big deal. Once I get a new job, things will go back to normal. You said you'd support me, remember? This is what supporting means.
Yeah, I said that, but I didn't think our living expenses would drop to $200. And I didn't think you'd take my money too. This isn't support, it's control.
Don't be dramatic. You'll figure it out. I believe in you, Mandy. Make it work with $200.
When exactly are you coming home? We need to talk about this face to face.
Don't wait up. Meeting's about to start.
Another meeting at midnight?
Don't start with the attitude again.
Which bar is this meeting at?
Why do you need to know?
Because I'm your wife and you're spending our money.
Just go to sleep. We'll talk tomorrow.
Will we? You've been avoiding real talks for weeks.
I'm turning my phone off now. Meeting's starting.
Of course you are. At least tell me how much you're spending tonight.
Mandy, what's with this lunch? Just a PB&J sandwich? Are you kidding me? What is this, kindergarten? Where's the protein? I need proper meals to focus at work.
I'm not kidding. You should be grateful to have lunch at all. I had to use the last slices of bread we had.
Can't you make something fancier? I saw those $100 a month budget videos and they had better meals than this.
Really? Show me these magic videos. Those videos aren't real life. Show me exactly what they made.
They made proper lunches with fish and everything, even had side dishes.
With what money? The fish at the market is $8 per portion. One piece of salmon would blow half our daily budget.
Other wives manage just fine. You're just not trying hard enough to find deals. Are you really trying to find the cheapest grocery stores? Are you even putting in the effort?
Yes, I am. I'm cutting corners everywhere possible. I don't even know where else to save money. I've been to every store in walking distance. I'm using expired discount coupons when I can.
What about that discount supermarket across town?
That's an hour away by bus. The transport cost would eat up any savings. I've already calculated all this.
You love to make excuses for everything, don't you? Other housewives manage to feed their husbands properly. You need to step up your housewife game. Don't be lazy.
Why don't you try managing it yourself then? Show me how to make these amazing $100 monthly meals. I'd love to see your budget breakdown.
Why should I? Managing the household budget is the wife's job. My job is earning money.
I'm not managing anything. You're just forcing an impossible $200 budget on me, while spending who knows what at bars.
There you go, complaining again, always with the attitude. You've got some nerve talking back when I'm working so hard every day and trying to find a new job.
Hard work? Yeah, right. You come home drunk more often than sober lately. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm tracking every single penny. Meanwhile, you're out drinking every night. It's unbelievable. Just find a new job anywhere already. Anything would be better than what we have now.
You don't understand business at all. Networking takes time. Listen, I'm the one who has to work. I need to think about our future and be careful about this. Don't tell me to just find a job when this affects our whole lives.
And what about right now? What about eating today? What about next week? Then how long do you expect to keep us living like this?
Just a bit longer.
That's not an answer. We need real time frames. Bills have real due dates. I want a specific time frame.
Fine, I'll have a new job within 2 months.
2 months? Why 2 months specifically? What happens in 2 months?
What's with all these questions? Why are you so suspicious? Just a feeling. I think that should be enough time to find something. Please, just hang in there until then. I promise things will go back to normal.
Hope so. Though your promises don't mean much lately.
Don't you trust your husband after everything I've done for you?
I don't know. It's hard to trust the person you are now.
What's that supposed to mean? You think I've changed? Don't be so negative. Everything'll be fine.
How can you be so optimistic while I'm here counting grains of rice? When was the last time you checked our bank balance?
No point in being pessimistic. Don't take everything so seriously. Money comes and goes.
You're the one who threatened divorce. Over $200.
That was just to motivate you. You need pressure to perform better.
Motivate me to what? Starve? To make food appear from thin air?
Stop being dramatic. You can handle this, and once everything's done, I'll take you out to dinner.
Once everything's done? What do you mean by that? What exactly are you waiting for?
You know, once I get the new job, just focus on saving money. Then I won't divorce you, and I'll take care of you properly.
So the divorce threat is still on the table? You're really holding that over my head.
Only if you can't handle the budget. It's simple, really.
Simple for who?
Just do what I say and everything will be fine.
While you do whatever you want?
I'm the one working. I'm the one with connections.
I work too.
Part-time doesn't count.
My money counts when you want to take it.
That's different.
Whatever. I need to go to the store.
With what money?
I have some coins saved.
Don't forget my lunch for tomorrow. It better be more than a PB&J.
How much should I spend on your lunch?
Whatever it takes to make it decent.
But stay under the budget.
Obviously.
Which is impossible.
There you go again. Just do your job as a wife.
Well, you do what exactly?
I told you, networking.
Right, networking. Anyways, I need to go shopping before the store closes.
Don't spend too much.
Or you'll divorce me.
Exactly.
Great. Thanks for making that clear.
Hey, where are you? Out shopping? The house is empty. I need you to make lunch. Hello?
I'm at my parents'. Did you just wake up?
Yeah, a horrible hangover. My head is killing me. Why are you there? Come home and make something for my headache.
Well, you were pretty wasted last night. I saw you stumbling in at 3 a.m.
So what? It's my day off. Plus, I needed to drink because of stress.
Oh, really? Stress? What kind of stress?
Don't start with me today. My head hurts enough already. You wouldn't understand.
Must be nice to have drinking money while I'm reusing tea bags.
Here we go again with the money complaints. You never stop nagging! Oh, right. Make sure you keep this month's expenses under $200. I think I can get a new job next month, so keep up the strict budgeting.
About that budget. Actually, we need to talk.
What is it now?
I spent $5,000 because I wanted a divorce. I put it on the credit card so you can handle the payments.
What? $5,000? Are you serious? Have you lost your mind?
Well, that's what the private investigator cost to look into you. Turns out your salary never decreased, and you've been spending our living expenses and my part-time earnings on women at bars.
What? You hired a PI? How dare you? You had no right!
No right? Like you had no right to lie about your salary? I found out why you cut our living expenses and took my money. It was all for another woman. I'm completely disgusted. So please, let's get divorced.
Wait, Mandy, wait. No, you've got it all wrong. It's not what you think. Let me explain.
What part is wrong? The part where you lied about your salary? Or the part where you spent our money on hostesses?
The money I spent at the bars was for networking. A business contact said there was this girl he wanted to support, so I had no choice. It was all business related. You're making assumptions.
And why exactly did you need to support her? Why were you buying her expensive champagne while I ate bread and butter? The receipts show you spent $400 on drinks in one night.
To help with my job search. I didn't want to make a bad impression. These things are complicated. It's how business works.
Stop lying. I know your company isn't struggling at all. Did you even read what I wrote? You never planned to switch jobs. You just played me for a fool. I'm done with your games.
You had no right to investigate me.
I had every right after what you did.
Listen, you're misunderstanding everything. You're jumping to conclusions. I'm so sorry, but really, I was only spending money on that girl because of business. That's the truth. Please believe me.
You think I'd mention divorce without being certain? I have proof of everything. I checked your messages while you were passed out. You were texting that girl about buying her bottles at the club and trying to get her to go to a hotel with you.
You went through my phone while I was sleeping? How dare you look through my phone? That's invasion of privacy. You're the worst. I'll sue you.
Sue me? Really? Want me to show the lawyers your messages? Then I can sue you for financial abuse and misappropriating my earnings. I have records of every threat, every time you took my money.
Well, then, fine. Let's call it even. Water under the bridge, right? I wasn't seriously planning to divorce you anyway. The bar stuff was just for fun.
Doesn't seem like you were having much fun anyway. She kept turning you down, despite all the money you spent. Please come to the hotel with me. I'll buy you anything you want.
Stop quoting my messages! Whatever, it's over now! If you saw the messages, you don't need to hire a PI.
I wanted solid evidence. I figured you'd claim the messages were fake or edited, and this conversation isn't over. I want a divorce.
But I said I'll give you proper living expenses now. I'll stop seeing her, I promise. We could go back to normal.
Normal? You mean you controlling all the money? No thanks. I don't need your living expenses. I'm saying I don't want to live with you anymore.
I apologized, didn't I? What more do you want from me?
When? You just tried to say we were both equally wrong. You tried to blame me for catching you.
Come on, let's stop this pointless fighting. You must be sad about divorcing me, right? Deep down, you don't really want to split up. Think about our history together. Don't throw everything away over one mistake.
One mistake? You've been doing this for months, while I scraped by on nothing. I've been questioning our relationship for months. You threatened to divorce me if I spent over $200, remember? I knew something was off, so I hired the PI and found out you were spending money on bar girls. Any love I had is completely gone now.
Listen, Mandy, I wasn't seriously interested in that girl. She meant nothing to me. It was just entertainment.
Your messages say otherwise. I can't stop thinking about you.
Those messages don't mean anything. I was drunk when I sent those.
But you wanted to sleep with her, right? And that 2-month timeline you gave was because her birthday is next month, wasn't it? You cut our living expenses and took my earnings because you wanted to buy her expensive drinks.
That's not true. I wasn't thinking that at all. You're twisting everything.
Stop lying. I have the receipts from the club. $2,000 in one night last week, while I had to borrow money for groceries. You literally said in your messages you were saving up for her birthday.
Those messages were taken out of context. You don't understand the situation.
I'm saving up to make your birthday special. I'll rent the best room.
You've got this all wrong.
This is pathetic. You made your wife suffer while saving money for some random woman. Well, I'm done. You can have what you wanted. Me gone. Now you can spend your salary however you want.
You're making too much of this. It was just harmless flirting. Every guy does this.
Harmless? You took food money for this. You made me feel guilty for buying necessities.
Mandy, I'm sorry. Really, really sorry. I swore I'd stop going after her birthday was over. We can work this out.
So you admit that was your plan all along? Wait until after her birthday?
No, I mean, that came out wrong.
I don't care. I won't forget what you did to me.
Please, let's talk about this in person. Don't decide things like this over text. I live only for you from now on. I'll give you my entire salary. Just please don't leave me. I never really meant to divorce you.
Now you'll give me your entire salary? After everything? After threatening me over $200? After taking my own earnings?
I'll do anything, please. We can start fresh. I'll even delete her number.
Watch those budgeting YouTubers you mentioned. Divorce if I spend over $200. Complaining about the sandwiches I made while pinching pennies. Meanwhile, you're spending money on women and drinking every night. Why would I want a husband like that?
it. I know that now. I wasn't thinking straight. The drinking got out of hand. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm begging you, don't divorce me.
Remember when I asked for $300 last week for groceries? You said, learn to budget better or get divorced. That same night, you spent $500 at the club. I have the credit card statement right here.
That's different. I was entertaining clients. You're just trying to make me feel guilty.
You're the one who said we'd divorce if I spent over $200. Well, I spent way over that this month. So let's follow through with your promise and get divorced.
Please don't do this. I'll do whatever you want. Name your terms.
What I want is a divorce.
We can fix this. I'll change. I'll prove it to you.
Like you proved you'd find a new job? Like you proved you were making less money?
Can we at least talk about this face to face? Don't do this over text. Let me explain properly.
My lawyer will be in touch.
Your lawyer? Already? You planned this behind my back?
Did you think I wasn't serious? Like you weren't serious about divorcing me over $200?
This isn't fair. You're not even giving me a chance.
Neither was starving your wife while you bought champagne for other women.
Listen, Mandy, I wasn't really gonna sleep with her. It was all talk. She kept rejecting me anyway.
And that makes it better that you failed at cheating?
I never cheated. I just spent some money.
On trying to cheat?
That's not... I mean...
You can spend our money on other women, but I can't buy groceries?
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
I want a divorce.
Over some stupid texts? Over a few nights out?
Over financial abuse. Over lies and manipulation.
Big words from someone who hired a PI.
I needed evidence because I knew you'd deny everything.
You're making it sound worse than it is. I'll cut off all contact with her. I'll show you my phone anytime.
Too late.
It's never too late.
It was too late when you threatened divorce over $200 while spending thousands at clubs.
I was afraid you'd leave if you knew.
Knew what? That you were lying? That you were spending our savings on other women?
I'll stop drinking. Just don't leave.
The divorce papers are already being prepared.
You're really doing this?
You did this.
I'll come to your parents' house. We need to talk in person.
Don't bother. They won't let you in.
They can't keep me from my wife?
Watch me.
This isn't over.
Yes, it is.
We'll see about that.
Yes, we will. In court. Jason frantically came to my parents' house, but my parents sent him away. He tried calling, texting, even sending messages through mutual friends, but I held firm. I met with him with my lawyer present to discuss the divorce, which is now proceeding. Despite his protests until the end, I have no intention of forgiving him. He tried everything, crying, begging, threatening, guilt-tripping, but when I made it clear I would proceed with court-mediated divorce if necessary, he finally gave up. He finally seemed to understand that nothing he could do would make me take him back. The credit card debt from the private investigator will be paid by Jason as compensation for the financial abuse. My lawyer made sure to document every instance of financial control. from the threatened divorces over $200 to the confiscation of my earnings. Additionally, our savings, which should have been split in the divorce settlement, were proven to have been misappropriated by him and were awarded entirely to me. The evidence from the PI showing his expensive nights out while claiming poverty worked strongly in my favor. He's now broke with credit card debt, so he won't be able to go drinking for a while. If he can't stop visiting bars, that's his problem. He'll just dig himself deeper into debt. Let him waste his money on women who won't give him the time of day. The girl from the club never did go to a hotel with him, despite all the money he spent. I found out he had been trying to impress her for months, buying expensive bottles and making grand promises, all while I counted pennies at home. The investigation revealed he had spent over $15,000 at various clubs over 3 months. Money that was supposed to be for our living expenses. Money that I had helped earn. When confronted with the evidence in the lawyer's office, he couldn't even look me in the eye. After the divorce, I immediately found a new job and started living on my own. After living so frugally, a normal salary feels like luxury now. I can buy groceries without anxiety. I can turn on the air conditioning without worrying about the electricity bill. Still, I won't be wasteful. I'll keep saving money sensibly while properly spending on necessities like food, housing, and health. This experience taught me the value of financial independence. I don't have to worry about financial hardship or betrayal by a loved one anymore. The lies, the manipulation, the threats, they're all in the past. Now that I'm on my own, I'm going to focus on myself for a while and live life my way. I've started taking classes to advance my career. I'm reconnecting with friends I had grown distant from during my marriage. I'm learning to trust my instincts again. They were right all along. I'll take my time finding my own kind of happiness. And next time, I'll make sure any partner I choose respects both me and our finances. But for now, I'm enjoying my freedom and my ability to buy a proper meal without anyone threatening divorce over it.